Welcome back, y'all. This is another reiteration of a discussion about my poems that have been published. The Hellbore has published Soleil, which I have been submitting for like 2 years, and I did like further edits and added more information and things. And it comes with, like, being a writer comes with a lot of no's. And I want people to understand that. Like, out of that one yes, there had been many, 10, 20 no's, right? And so, Soleil, I'm so excited that it is in the Hellbore because it's just such the right place for it. And, Soleil is sun. It sounds like I'm saying it in French, but it's spelled in Creole. And Soleil. And it is a speculative poem, an Afrofuturistic poem dedicated to Oluwatoyin, who deserved a longer life. And for those who don't know, I'll put some info if you want to like find out more information. And I just got great news. Yay. So apologies, that did not match the vibe that I was going for. But Soleil was created out of deep grief and despair in finding out about the trigger warning. I will be talking about like murder and systemic violence and misogyny, especially misogynoir. The murder of Oluwatoyin broke something in me. And I also want to continue being heartbroken by these things, as in, I don't want to become desensitized to femicide that is really prevalent in Black and marginalized communities, but like murdering vulnerable people, right? Just because there's an entitlement or a greed or an objectification of an existence, a dehumanization. And I think I was crying when I wrote Soleil. It had many different names before. And I'm like remembering one of the first parts of it is like, on the sun, the Black matriarch is revered. I don't know. I edited it, and I had a question because I had shared it and somebody was like, why are you making her a matriarch? And it's not necessarily that I made her a matriarch, but also to be a matriarch does not mean you must have children. To me, it is to have, as a spiritual person, to mother people, to nurture people. Oluwatoyin was an activist. She was young, but I feel like she saw the world in a way that there is possibility. And part of liberation to me is the ability to care about the children of the world, especially Black children, right? And that is what Oluwatoyin believed in. And so I see her as a matriarch. And it's not, making these gender roles or any of these things. It's seeing the Black woman, femme, as God. And that can be, people can discuss things with me all day or whatever. But that's my interpretation, right? And so I wanted to create a world, a planet, a place where Black women and femmes are safe. And I do write woman with an X because it's not this hard, if you don't have what, I don't prescribe to that. Because it's just not the case in this world. I want it to be a place where we can rest, we can be celebrated, we can be revered, we can be taken care of and nurtured and empowered. And that is Soleil. And so basically it's it's not a planet because the sun is a star, but a solar type planet where melanin is charged up and it's beautiful and it's I don't know, you'd have to read the poem for more words on it, but it was created and written out of despair, out of rage and grief, out of wanting different and feeling and deserving more, right? I do discuss children because there are some Black women that are having children on this solar planet, and they're being celebrated because vulnerable people are usually victims in a world like this. And that includes children, Black children. And so, yeah, I just wanted to create a utopia where we're kind of tucked away and allowed to flourish without all this extra patriarchal violence and bullshit. And Soleil to me is a sunflower that allows Black folks to bloom. And that was my intention around it. And so I'm gonna put the link in there, and so if you read it, let me know your thoughts. And thank you for listening.